What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over the king of the court squad that I would be running today if I were to play. Now, I'm not going to be playing in King of the Court today for a variety of reasons. Number one, this game disgusts me in so many different ways with the Kareem. But number two, I just don't feel like playing. Really that simple, that easy to understand. Now, some of the squad's going to be basically the same as last week. But we've got some surprises as well, and some guys that really I think would be the game changer if I were to play in King of the Court. Not only play, I'd win King of the Court as well. No, that's besides the point because obviously I'm not playing. So let's get into it. What would my King of the Court squad ultimately look like today? Let's get into it. We start off at the point guard position with 100 overall Michael Jordan. At the time I'm recording this, it's Friday. I'm going back and forth between actually selling Michael Jordan or not selling him. I don't know. I love MJ, but I feel like price-wise, I don't know if he's going to go up. So I don't know. I feel like selling my Michael Jordan, but I don't know. He is so good, so elite for me that I might just have to hold on to him. Here's the deal. He plays good defense. He's got a good jump shot. His fade is fantastic as well. Michael Jordan is a game changer. Whether you like it or not, MJ changes the game in a massive way. The card is absolutely elite at that point guard position. I know he's only 6'6", which we'll get to in a second, but I still don't think it's that big of a deal, especially if you surround him with some more height. Now, again, I used to run him with Kawhi. I didn't necessarily love that, and so that's why I would hit the upgrade position and pick up 100 overall Larry Legend. Now, whenever I play against Larry Bird, I feel like the card's good, but not necessarily great. But I still love what the card gives you. He has the Pro 2 leaner. His jump shot's fantastic. His movement's just fine. He's 6'9" instead of a Kawhi at 6'7", which obviously is a game changer as well. I really do like what Larry Bird does provide on the floor. Again, at that shooting guard position, has good height, good versatility. There's really no flaws in Larry Legend. And if you are looking for a shooting guard, not named Paul George, I do think Larry Legend is one of your next best options. Heading to that small forward position, I'm putting in Dark Matter Michael Beasley. Now, I've said this, and you'll see with my small forward tier list, or top 10 list, I don't think there's that many better small forwards than Michael Beasley on this game. I genuinely don't. Yes, there's, the Invincibles. There's certain guys that I probably would take over him, but it's a pretty short list, and I want you guys to know and realize that Beasley's got a great release on very quick. He's got the Pro 2 leaner on very quick. Defensively, he's just fine. Like I said with Michael Jordan, you want to surround him with decent height. Michael Beasley is not necessarily the tallest option, but he does have decent height being 6'9". So I do really like what the card gives you as far as an overall card. And again, offensively, as an absolute stud. At the power forward position, Dikembe Mutombo. Now, last week, right before King of the Court, my base Dikembe sold for 980-some thousand MT. Now, I'd buy Dikembe back in a heartbeat. I think at that power forward position, for cards that aren't like over 1 million coins, Dikembe is that man. I try to find one with, the important legend badges that obviously I want. Heck, I, played breakout enough. I got some extra legend badges, being rebound chaser, brick wall. I'd not be scared to put those on Dikembe either. I think Dikembe is an absolute stud, an absolute beast. He's 7'2". His release is fantastic. He's going to knock down shots. He's going to play solid defense. There's no real flaws in Dikembe Mutombo. The only flaw that people that have all the MT in the world see is, oh, well, he's not 100 overall, so I don't need him. Now, forget that. Dikembe Mutombo should be 100 overall with how good he is. Easy plug and play there at that power forward position. Headline in the center position is Galaxy Opal Victor Wembanyama. I've had my same Wemby on my account for the last month. Never even thought about really changing it. Like, at the end of the day, it stinks that we're getting all these Invincibles, all of these crazy good cards, but Galaxy Opal Wemby is still a guy that can play and compete at the very top highest level. So for me, easy plug-in option there at that starting center position, and he's been my starting center for quite some time. So Beasley, MJ, Wemby, Dikembe, I think all started in last week's video. I'd have to go back and check it out, but they're all returning for action. Headlining my bench unit, we're gonna have a lot of changes. A guy that didn't change, I don't think, is Denny at that point guard position. I thought about hitting the upgrade button with Denny, but then I got to thinking, it's like, my Denny's got some legend badges. He's 6'9". He's going to play good defense. He's going to knock down the occasional jump shot. What more do I need out of Denny? Short answer, nothing. The card is so good, so elite on this game. And if you can't afford those top 100 overall, invincible point guards, Denny is that next best tier. Now, again, is decently expensive. Not like he's super cheap or anything, but the card is so good on the court. As long as you get that release down. That's the one thing I would say about Denny is his release kind of iffy. You got to get it down. Backup shooting guard position, Paul George. Whether you want to start Paul George or bring him off the bench, I truly don't care. I mean, I think Larry Bird, Paul George, you can go back and forth on. I've heard Larry's better. I've heard Paul George is better. I actually think Paul George gets too much disrespect. I know he doesn't have all of the best dribble six, but his release is fantastic. He's 6'8". He has, the perfect legend badges you could ask for. Like, I get it. He's not going to move as good as some of the other top invincibles in the game, but Paul George is still so good, so elite on this game. And again, I do not think Paul George should be getting as much hate as he does. I swear. The card is still so good on the court, and I'm telling you, if you haven't got the, if you're one where you're like, I don't like Paul George because he doesn't have the best six, give him another chance. Card is an absolute beast. At the small forward position, new sheriff in town in Tyrese Thomas, 6'10", good release, great defense, and he's a new card in a Galaxy Opal that I can actually somewhat afford. So I will take Tyrese Thomas on my squad. Now, the sad truth is, guess what? He is an event card, and I think he takes, 50 Galaxy Opals to get. So he's still not super easy to get, but Tyrese Thomas is so good on this squad. And like I've mentioned, if you are in need of that small forward, he is the perfect option for you guys. So definitely a card that, again, if you are wondering, well, who out of the event is worth it? Tyrese Thomas is one of those cards that I think, yeah, sign me up for him every day of the week. I definitely think he is worth it at that small forward position in this game. Power forward position, another new guy on the block. We're plugging in Brad Miller. You guys are probably like, what? Brad Miller, but hear me out with Brad Miller. 6'11", long, lengthy, right? Good three ball. I think it's a 95. Decent enough speed. There is no flaws in Brad Miller whatsoever. I actually will go as far as saying I liked the last Brad Miller card. I thought the last Brad Miller card we had on this game was really solid. Obviously, again, Brad Miller, is going to be elite at that dark matter tier. There's nothing anybody can say to make me hate Brad Miller at all. 6'11", gonna knock down shots, gonna play solid defense. The card overall is a really solid option for you guys. And again, as far as 3 and D guys at that power forward position, I really do like Brad Miller. Headline in the center position, I've got a suit dark matter Kareem, and that's who I'm sticking with. Now, I know the GOAT Kareem is in the game, and that's who everybody is so fascinated with, but trust me when I tell you, the dark matter Kareem can still do the job, and he's gonna do the job for me. I don't need any of the new top guys in the game. Forget Brad Miller. I forgot a guy. Plug in Tim Duncan. I wanted to use Brad Miller so bad. He's not better than Tim Duncan. Give me Tim Duncan every day of the week. Sorry, Brad Miller, but you're getting cut from the squad. But Kareem at the center position is definitely my guy. I mean, my Kareem has, 19 legend badges? I know the GOAT Kareem's still better. But my Kareem's going to go out there, compete, play, and I don't have to spend $2,000 on the game. That's going to wrap it up for my King of the Court squad today if I were to play. Drop a like on it. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.